Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Edin Nketiah told to stay at Arsenal. Edin Nketiah has been heavily linked with a move to Marseille this summer, with the latest £23 million bid rejected. A departure for Nketiah seems likely. However, talkSPORT pundit Darren Ambrose has urged him to stay as he feels he could still play a key role this season. He said, "If I am Nketiah now, I think at the moment I would stay put until a few more clubs show interest. I say this because one thing everyone says Arsenal needs, whether they need it or not, I think second top scorers last season, they all talk about a forward, a 20 plus goal forward. Gabriel Jesus, by all accounts, has come back in preseason looking strong, but what is Gabriel Jesus? Is he an out and out number 9? No, he is not. He is going to score for you 20-25 goals a season. It's just not going to happen. He will be the link play. So you have got Kai Havertz, who has been playing as that if he is confident enough, Edin Nketiah, and he does come back and show that he is ready and he wants to be that focal point. I would stick around there for a little while until they sign a big center forward. Euro 2020 winner has a price tag reduced amid Arsenal interest. Federico Chiesa is on the lookout for a new club ahead of the new season, as the winger is not part of Thiago Motta's plans at Juventus. The 26-year-old is out of contract with the Serie A Giants in 2025 and has not been participating in the Turin club's preseason preparations. The Italian star was left out of Juve's squad for their most recent friendly against Brest and is now part of Motta's plans for the new campaign. The player and his agent are currently searching for a new club, and sources have told Cout Offside that Chiesa is attracting interest from several Premier League clubs, which includes Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle United, Tottenham, and Liverpool. Juventus were initially asking for a transfer fee of around 45 million euros, but that has been reduced to between 25 to 30 million euros. Negotiations and talks are ongoing over the winger's future, and the 26-year-old is expected to find a new club soon. Chiesa's injury history will be a concern for the interested parties. However, signing a player who played a big role in Italy winning Euro 2020 for around 25 million euros is a risk worth taking for those who can afford it. It remains to be seen which English clubs make an official move to Juventus for Chiesa, but several Premier League teams have their reasons for wanting the 26-year-old. Mikel Arteta aims to have two top-level players for each position in his Arsenal squad, and Chiesa's speed and versatility make him an ideal option to strengthen their wide options. Arsenal and Liverpool showing strong interest in a 29-year-old midfielder. French international midfielder Adrien Rabiot continues to be linked with a move to the Premier League this summer. According to Tutto Juve, Liverpool and Arsenal have shown significant interest in signing the 29-year-old midfielder, and it remains to be seen whether they can get the deal done. The midfielder is available on a free transfer, and he could prove to be a bargain buy for them. Signing a player of his quality and experience for free would represent an excellent business for both clubs. Liverpool need to bring in a quality replacement for Thiago Alcantara, who left the club earlier this summer. The French international certainly fits the profile, and he will add physicality, control, and composure to the Liverpool midfield. Meanwhile, Arsenal need midfield depth as well. Thomas Partey has had his fair share of injury problems this past season, and Jorginho is in the twilight stages of his career. Both clubs need to invest in a quality central midfielder, and the 29-year-old French international would be the ideal acquisition for them. Signing him on a free transfer would allow them to improve the other areas of their squad as well. Meanwhile, the midfielder has played for big clubs throughout his career, and he knows what it takes to succeed at clubs like Arsenal and Liverpool. He will look to prove himself in the Premier League and win trophies with the English Giants in the near future. The opportunity to move to the Premier League will be quite exciting for the player as well, and it will be interesting to see where he ends up. Arsenal and Liverpool are expected to push for major trophies next season, and Rabiot could help them compete at the highest level. He has the skill set to adapt to English football quickly and transform the two sides. Arsenal make transfer decision on £70 million asking price. Arsenal are reportedly willing to meet Manchester City's asking price for Julian Alvarez. The Argentine striker is believed to want out of the Etihad amid concerns over his playing time, with Pep Guardiola continuing to favor Erling Haaland. Although the 24-year-old started 31 Premier League games last season, the majority of those appearances came in the number 10 role, not the outright striking position he prefers. Negotiating a summer exit will prove very difficult though. Alvarez, who joined City 2 years ago, is valued at £70 million, and while Arsenal, according to football transfers, are happy to pay that fee, there is little desire from the defending champions to strengthen a direct rival. Boosting a rival's title chances isn't the only reason Guardiola doesn't want to lose Alvarez though. Without bringing in a like-for-like replacement, the Spaniard will not sanction the South American sale, and with the season less than 2 weeks away from starting, replacing a player of Alvarez's caliber will prove almost impossible. The 2022 World Cup winner has 4 years left on a contract that, according to Spotrac, sees him earn £100,000 per week. Arsenal fans may hold some hope a breakthrough could happen though. City's recent transfer record includes selling both Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko to the Gunners. The pair made the move to London in 2022 for a combined £77 million. 28-year-old Summer Target has chosen to join Arsenal over Euro giants. Arsenal are keen on signing the Real Sociedad midfielder Mikel Merino this summer. The 28-year-old central midfielder has been linked with a move to the Premier League, and it seems that a transfer is now close. According to a report from Mundo Deportivo, the Spanish international midfielder was a target for Barcelona as well, but he has chosen to join Arsenal instead. The London club needed to bring in midfield reinforcement this summer, and the 28-year-old should prove to be a quality addition. He is at the peak of his powers right now, and he could transform Arsenal in the midfield. Marino will be expected to form a solid partnership with Declan Rice in the middle of the park. Players like Jorginho and Thomas Partey will need to be replaced adequately. While the Italian international is in his twilight years, Partey has had his fair share of injury problems. Marino would be a much more reliable option for Arsenal in the midfield. The 28-year-old has proven himself in La Liga, and he will look to showcase his qualities in the Premier League now. There is no doubt that he has the physical and technical attributes to thrive in English football. He has played in the Premier League before with Newcastle United, and he should be able to settle in quickly and make an instant impact. Marino helped Spain win the European Championships earlier this summer, and he will look to win major trophies with the English club as well. Arsenal have missed out on the league title in the last 2 seasons, and they will be desperate to bounce back strongly. It remains to be seen whether the Gunners can plug the gaps in their squad and go all the way this time around. Arsenal could sign £55 million player late in the transfer window. Speaking on his Patreon, Arsenal insider Team News and Tex has been discussing which late signings the Gunners could make this summer. The reporter didn't say that this move was likely, but he said that Leroy Sané is a player to keep an eye on late in the window, claiming that the situation could open up if Bayern Munich make the right signings and Arsenal don't get another winger in. Team News and Tex shared what he knows about Sané and Arsenal. First, a subscriber asked, "Are there any predictions for a last-minute Ozil-esque deadline day signing?" He said, "This isn't what you asked at all. I'm going to answer a completely different question. If anything happens late in the window, I think the Sané situation is one that could go deep into the window. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think that's one that could potentially go deep in the window if we haven't sorted anything out and Bayern get players in that they feel would make Sané surplus. That's something that could go deep in the window. If Arsenal managed to sign Leroy Sané towards the end of this transfer window, they might just become title favourites. Arsenal are already breathing down Manchester City's neck, but the addition of one more quality, versatile attacker would take the Gunners to that next level. Of course, getting the £55 million man out of Bayern Munich won't be easy, but this is certainly a situation to keep an eye on as the Gunners hunt for a player who they can rotate in their attacking roster. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.